While the U.S. government continues its push to keep Iran from operating a nuclear power plant, the debate rages at home about its own reactors and how safe they may or may not be. The Indian Point facility in New York is one of 104 nuclear power plants in the country, and right now it's probably one of the most controversial. Just 35 miles from America's largest city, environmentalists have been trying to close it down for decades. A recent demonstration here attracted politicians, activists, and even celebrities who loudly expressed their desire that Indian Point be shut down.
So as long as those reactors are there, they pose an imminent threat to over 20 million people who live in the area.
This week, the fate of the 35-year-old facility is being scrutinized by the Safety Committee of the New York State Assembly. Indian Point has had ongoing issues over radiation leaks into the Hudson River. The facility needs state and federal permits to operate its 2 nuclear reactors, and those permits are now under review.
So the renewal process is kind of a chance to take a look at all of the operations of Indian Point and make sure that they're up to speed. And lo and behold, as you might imagine with a 35-year-old reactors, they're not. They really do need some work, both from an environmental perspective as well as from safety perspectives.
The controversy over nuclear power in America swirled after an earthquake and tsunami crippled the ultra-modern Fukushima nuclear power plant in Japan. But like more than 30 smaller countries in the world, including France, New York City uses nuclear energy to power the lights and lives of more than 8 million people. If New York closes down its nuclear power plant, it would have to find a replacement source for more than 30% of the city's electricity. Of the plans that are being presented, some include building more facilities like this one. It is a carbon-emitting power plant that has been linked to asthma and other respiratory illnesses for the people who live nearby. Building these plants has also been controversial, since many of the newer facilities were built near poor minority neighborhoods.
Nuclear energy really has very little air pollution and very little carbon emissions. So just, it's in terms of global warming, it's actually, a decent power source.
1 out of every 3 Americans lives near a nuclear power plant. Even the Obama administration has expressed interest in exploring the option of building more to be less dependent on foreign or polluting power sources. Gary Anthony Ramsey, Press TV, New York.